Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to welcome all of you to the transition ceremony for the graduating class of spring 2023. As many of you know, this week we tragically lost a member of our community, a promising chiropractic student who is gone far too soon. I would ask you to please join me in a private moment of reflection as together we mourn that loss. Thank you. Today's ceremonial rite of passage signifies that 7th trimester students have demonstrated the knowledge and skills required to advance to the next stage of their clinical education. In addition, we will recognize members of the class for their special achievements in academic and clinical excellence, as well as their service to the college. I would like to welcome the families and friends who joined us in person today for this important event. The ceremony is also broadcasted live to allow as many people as possible to celebrate the accomplishments of our students. I now invite all faculty present to please stay standing and be recognized for your dedication and commitment to academic excellence, leadership, and professional best practices. You may be seated. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Michael Zampano, professor in the Department of Foundational Sciences and director of the Anatomy Center, who will present the Distinguished Service in Foundational Sciences Award.
Thank you, Dr. Poirier. The Distinguished Service in Foundational Sciences Award is presented to a member of the current 7th trimester class who has demonstrated an astute interest in the foundational sciences curriculum as evidenced by grade point average. The recipient of the Distinguished Service in Foundational Sciences Award is Michael Mastrodonato. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Gina Voorhees, Assistant Professor in the Department of Clinical Sciences, who will present the Dr. Frank P. DiGiacomo Technique Award.
Hi, good to see you. The Chiropractic Technique Award is especially meaningful because to many, technique represents the distinguishing difference between our profession and all others. The Frank P. DiGiacomo Technique Award is presented to a 7th trimester student who has demonstrated competency and mastery of the subject material, and by virtue of their ability, received endorsement by the Integrated Chiropractic Therapies faculty and others appropriate to the evaluation. The recipient of the Frank P. DiGiacomo Technique Award is Emily Flores. Congratulations. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Scott Kuhn, Assistant Professor in the Department of Integrated Chiropractic Therapies, who will present the Distinguished Accomplishment in Diagnosis Award.
Good afternoon. The Distinguished Accomplishment in Diagnosis Award is presented to a member of the 7th trimester class who has demonstrated excellence in the area of diagnostic sciences. Candidates for this award must meet a course grade requirement and have served as a tutor and/or teaching assist. The individual's dedication, service, and performance must be above and beyond conventional expectations. The recipient of this award, by virtue of their ability, has received endorsement by the diagnosis faculty. The recipient of the Distinguished Accomplishment in Diagnosis Award is Marceline Lurichia. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Ilya Arar, Associate Professor in the Department of Foundational Sciences, who will present the Lloyd E. Henby Distinguished Service Award.
The Lloyd E. Henby Distinguished Service Award is given to honor the memory of Dr. Henby, who demonstrated a perpetual passion and commitment for this college and the students who he taught. The recipient of this award is recognized for their advancement of the principles of the chiropractic profession through strong moral character, education, leadership, and service to the community and the profession. The recipient of the Lloyd E. Henby Distinguished Service Award is Alan Leonard. I'd like to invite Dr. Nick Poirier, Assistant Vice President of Academic Affairs, who will be presenting the Academic Achievement Award.
The Academic Achievement on National Boards Award is presented to the Doctor of Chiropractic student who has demonstrated outstanding performance on Part 1 and/or Part 2 of national boards by achieving an overall average of 600 or greater on all sections of the exams, with no single section score below 450. The Academic Achievement Award recipient is Alan Leonard for Part 1. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Michael Meston, President of Northeast College of Health Sciences, to present the Distinguished Service Award, the Kenneth W. Paget Scholarship, and the Standard Process Scholarship. Dr. Meston?
Thank you, Dr. Poirier. In recognition of outstanding dedication and service to the entire Northeast College of Health Sciences community during their 7th trimesters, I am pleased to present the Distinguished Service Award to Marceline Lurichia. Come on up. Come on over. The Kenneth W. Paget Scholarship is given in honor of Northeast current Chancellor and past President of this institution from 1989 to 2000. Among his many accomplishments, Dr. Paget served as President of the American Chiropractic Association, President of the New York State Chiropractic Association, and continues to participate as a board member in the Association for History of Chiropractic. The Kenneth W. Paget Scholarship is awarded to a 7th trimester student who has earned a cumulative GPA of 3.0 or higher and was selected for the best essay addressing the following. Upon graduation from the leading institution of chiropractic education, you'll be one of the best trained doctors of chiropractic. As in most professions, there are sometimes differences of opinions and views between chiropractic practitioners. Explain how you will work with other doctors of chiropractic to unify and advance the chiropractic profession. The recipient of the Kenneth W. Paget Scholarship is Alan Leonard.
Standard Process is the foremost supplier and producer of whole foods nutritional supplements and is recognized for its attention to quality. The company is also a significant supporter of chiropractic education, research, and a wonderful supporter of our college. In fact, this fitness center is named in their honor. The Standard Process Scholarship is awarded to a seventh trimester student who has earned a cumulative GPA of 3.0 or higher and was selected for the best essay addressing the following. The whole food philosophy of Standard Process was developed in 1929 by the company's founder, Dr. Royal Lee, who believed the best sources of vitamins and minerals are found in whole foods. The pandemic of 2020 created an elevated public awareness of the need for better self-care and support of our immune systems. What guidance on dietary habits and the use of supplementation do you plan on offering your future patients? The recipient of the Standard Process Scholarship is Cassidy Rose. We also now have a special presentation. I would like to invite our President Emeritus, Dr. Frank J. Nietzsche, to the podium for this presentation.
Thank you, Dr. Meston. The International College of Chiropractors was formed in 1938 to promote the philosophy, science, and art of chiropractic, and to promote the teaching and study of chiropractic. The International College is a nonprofit organization that encourages a high code of ethics among practitioners, researchers, educators, and others in the chiropractic profession. The fellow designation is bestowed upon those individuals whose contributions have made or will make significant impact upon the science of chiropractic and to those who render valuable and meritorious service to the profession. An invitation to fellowship is issued only after investigation of the one nominated, and only one such invitation is proffered. Today, I am pleased to present a fellowship plaque to Dr. J. Todd Knudsen, who has recently been elected a Fellow of the International College of Chiropractors. Dr. Knudsen.
It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Wendy Maneri, Dean of Clinical Education at Northeast College of Health Sciences, who will welcome you to the clinical phase of your education and our health centers. Dr. Maneri?
Thank you for joining us today. I would like to take the opportunity to welcome our transition students as they begin their outpatient health center experience. I know many of you are nervous as you begin your transition, many of you moving to a new location, meeting new faculty and new staff. As you transition, I wanted to share one of the simplest and best pieces of advice I ever received from a mentor. You will figure it out. What if I mess up in scheduling, patient care planning, staffing, or marketing? Were all the fears racing through my mind, and the biggest one of all, what if I fail? It is when we get down to the deepest, darkest fear that we can really then welcome in the knowing what we are being called for. My mentor replied to me, "You will figure it out." And that, my friends, was a permission slip that I needed to start to move forward, to believe in the mission and allow myself, yes, sometimes to fail. Ultimately, we need to trust in our own abilities to carry us through. I believed in this for me, and I believe in this for all of you. You have many mentors, including Northeast clinical faculty, staff, and clinical administrators to support you as you move forward in your health center experience. We are excited to work with you in this new role and wish you the best of luck in your transition. And yes, you too will figure it out. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Maneri. We will now begin the rite of passage. Please remain seated until you are asked to stand and follow the ushers. As you proceed across the stage, please greet each faculty representative, symbolizing your successful matriculation through the foundational sciences, clinical sciences, integrated chiropractic therapies, principles of healthcare practice, and the campus health center. You will then be ceremoniously helped into your white coat, signifying the start of your clinical education. It is now my pleasure to invite Dr. Bill Sherwood, Associate Professor in the Department of Integrated Chiropractic Therapies, to introduce the students who will soon advance to the outpatient phase of their clinical education. I also invite Dr. Zampano, Dr. Jarrett Thelwell, Dr. Carnevale, Dr. Arar, and Dr. Maneri to also join me on stage, and I would ask the usher to please begin guiding the students to the stage.
Marceline Laricchia. Nicole Molino. Emily Flores. Now's a good time to smile, yes. Marwa Mohammed. Alan Leonard. Cassidy Rose. Michael Mastro Donato. Jordan Romeo. I also want to recognize Mark Swallow, who is not able to be here today. He is celebrating the birth of his daughter, Lucy. I would like to congratulate all the students and wish them all the success in the world in their clinics. And it is now my pleasure to invite Dr. Ann Killen, Executive Vice President of Academic Affairs, to the podium to present the meaning of the Northeast College of Health Sciences logo. Dr. Killen.
Thank you, Dr. Sherwood. You all look so nice in your white coats. The Northeast College of Health Sciences logo was designed to be a modern reflection of the icons on our official college seal. Each of the symbols on the shield represents an important, time-honored fundamental of our college. The flame represents the illumination of all in its light, casting ignorance into the shadows. The quill pen, immersed in an inkwell, signifies learning and open discourse, both academic and interprofessional. The open book illustrates the rich foundation of wisdom upon which the college is built and the lifelong pursuit of new knowledge, to which the college's scholars are clearly devoted. And now it is my pleasure to welcome back to the podium Dr. Wendy Maneri to administer the chiropractic oath.
So I would like to ask the class to please stand and raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do hereby affirm my dedication to the chiropractic profession as I continue with my clinical clerkship. I will strive to apply my knowledge and skills for the well-being of patients, engaging only in those practices which will bring honor upon myself and my profession. I will endeavor to work in a professional manner with my teachers and colleagues. I will never allow material advancement or prejudice in any form to interfere with the duty I owe my patients. I will respect the knowledge, skills, and experience of the doctors who allow me to learn under their licenses. I vow to practice chiropractic ethically and with dignity. In the presence of this gathering, I bind myself to this oath, making it solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. Congratulations to all of you.
You may be seated. This concludes today's transition ceremony. Congratulations to all of you for reaching this important milestone. On behalf of the faculty and staff, I wish you continued success in the next stage of your clinical education. To the family members and friends who joined us in person and remotely today, we would like to thank you for your continued support of these future doctors of chiropractic. After the ceremony, we ask the students to come up to the stage and get your class picture taken before joining your families. For everyone, please be well and have a wonderful rest of your day.